Hello, Power Soul. Love from the universe. Have you ever done exactly what someone asked of you, only to be told later that it still wasn't enough? You met the expectation, you adjusted yourself, you tried harder than before, and yet the sense of arrival never came. Instead, the standard quietly shifted. What once would have been praised became ordinary. What once was enough suddenly wasn't. If this feels familiar, you may have experienced something called moving goalposts. Moving goalposts is not loud. It doesn't announce itself as control or manipulation. It hides behind phrases that sound reasonable on the surface. I just expected more. You misunderstood what I meant. That's good, but the rules change only after you follow them. The finish line moves only when you get close. And slowly, without realizing it, you are trained to keep chasing approval that never fully arrives. In real life, this pattern often looks like conditional satisfaction. Someone tells you that if you behave a certain way, achieve a certain thing, or improve in a certain area, things will be better. You take that seriously. You invest effort, time, emotional energy. And when you finally do what was asked, the response is not relief or appreciation, it's revision. The expectation evolves. The bar lifts. The message becomes clear without being spoken: you're always almost there, but never quite enough. This is damaging not because effort is bad, but because effort is never acknowledged. Over time, your nervous system stays in a state of tension. You don't rest even after success. You don't feel safe even when you perform well. Instead of asking whether the situation is fair, you begin questioning yourself. Maybe you're not trying hard enough. Maybe you misunderstood. Maybe you should do more. That self-doubt is not accidental, it is the outcome. When goalposts keep moving, one person stays in control by remaining the judge, while the other becomes the performer. Approval becomes something you work for instead of something that flows naturally. You become busy proving your worth rather than living it. The exhaustion that follows isn't physical, it's emotional. It comes from constantly adjusting yourself to standards that are unstable by design. Many people don't recognize this pattern because it's often disguised as motivation or high standards. But healthy growth doesn't feel like chronic inadequacy. In healthy dynamics, expectations may evolve, but appreciation remains. Effort is seen. Progress is acknowledged. The rules don't change only when one person succeeds. When they do, something else is happening. You may notice signs of moving goalposts if praise feels rare or fleeting, if your achievements are minimized quickly, if you feel anxious even when you do things well, or if rest feels undeserved. You may notice that no matter how much you give, there's always something missing. That feeling is not a personal failure, it's a signal. It's important to understand this clearly: you are not here to endlessly audition for your own worth. You don't need to keep running faster for a finish line that was never meant to be reached. Sometimes the most powerful step is not trying harder, but stepping back and asking why the goal keeps moving in the first place. Your value does not increase because someone finally approves of you. And it does not decrease because they withhold it. When you stop chasing shifting standards, something steadier begins to form: clarity. And with clarity comes the quiet realization that your worth was never conditional to begin with. Remember? Be happy and feel the present is our goal for a healthy life.